Good noon, all of you. Can you hear me? Am I visible, audible? Okay, I think your chat will take some time. There's this storm sort of a thing here where I live. So the electricity was not there for a while. Finally, we have restored the backup. Right. Are you there? Need to see your responses. Okay, so what is today's session about? It's about RC passages, right? How to maximize your score in RC passages. Good afternoon, Dharmi. Good afternoon, all of you. Right. So why this particular session? Why this particular session? Because uh, RC passages, they can carry up to 1/3 weightage in your BARC section, right? So that is why we need to actually prepare for these as much as we can. And the idea is that, see, these passages, they tend to be easier than, let's say, your other exams, CAT, ZAT, IFT. However, there are a couple of different question types that you don't see there, right? That's why we are looking at some RC passages today. That's why we are looking at what our exam strategy should be. Okay. All right then. Perfect. Uh, so let's begin. I hope you can't hear any background noises here. Right. So, some practice tips before we begin. First of all, what have my observations regarding your RC passages been? The observations have been that you get moderately lengthy passages. Okay, so sometimes they can be pretty short. Okay, sometimes they can be long, but I haven't seen very long MH CET passages. So at the most, you get moderately lengthy passages. So we're talking somewhere around 650 words, right? So that's the length of the passages that you need to prepare for. Then all the question types are covered, right? Don't think that you will get only inference questions. So students are usually scared of RC passages. They don't want to do RC passages because of this. They think, acha, inference questions nahi hote, let me just leave an RC or two, right? Don't do that. You get all the kinds of questions, right? Direct also, main idea, inference. And if you see, you do get a good number of direct questions. Plus, even the inference questions, they don't tend to be very difficult as such. Okay, so main idea, inference, logical structure, tone, vocabulary. I have seen all these sorts of questions in your MH CET memory-based previous year papers, right? Now, you also get, now this is a unique feature, you also get some grammar-based questions at times from your RC passages, and sometimes you get fill in the blanks also based on RC passages. So this is relatively new, right? Okay. Now that we know what all comes, right, we are in a position to practice such passages, right? Some other things that I observed. Good afternoon, Ashish, Kunal. Some other things that I observed. Uh, you have 5 options that everyone is aware of, right? In MHCT, you have 5 options. Now, these 5 options, they can have options like none of the above, all of the above, right? These options can be present. Now, multiple options can also be present at times, meaning, let's say the question gives you 2 statements and then asks which of the following statement, which of the above statements is true, right? So only one, only two, both one and two. You can get such questions also. Neither one nor two. So this is what I'm calling multiple options. So what is the relevance? Why am I discussing this with you that you can get such questions? Because when that is the case, you have to be a little careful, because it's quite possible that out of the 5 options, the 4 that have some content, none of them are actually correct and the answer is none of the above indeed, right? Or if, let's say, you feel that, okay, A can be inferred, B can be inferred, then probably the answer is all of the above. If it's an inference question, A and B, the content of both of these can be inferred, then probably all of the above is the answer. So be a little extra careful when it comes to these 2 options, right? With multiple options, use elimination, right? So if you think that, okay, 2 cannot be true, 2 is not true as per the passage, in fact, it's false as per the passage, that means these 2 options go right out of the window. So make use of only 2, both 1 and 2, etc. Make use of these options, eliminate using them. Right. Then For 15, see, I have given you an average here. I'm not saying that 15 questions are going to come in the exam, but if on an average 15 questions come from the RC section, then you should not take more than 15-20 minutes for these 15 questions. And it's pretty doable, right? Quite a few of your questions are going to be straightforward, so focus on those questions, and trust me, you will be able to finish these 15 questions in 15 to 20 minutes comfortably. Okay. Hello, Suyash. Good afternoon. Right, I hope all of you who joined the session initially are there. I am so sorry for the delay today. Right, uh, topical plus general. Any of these can be asked. Okay, so don't think that we'll get RC passages on various current topics only. No, you get general RC passages also. Right, I have seen one RC passage that talked about figures of speech, that talked about sarcasm, satire. Right, so you can get topical RCs also and general RCs also. Prepare for both. So this is an outline of what you have to do right now, the way you have to prepare right now for moderately lengthy passages, for various question types. We'll see some question types today, then for such options, and to prepare in a timed manner, to acquaint yourself with attempting 15 questions in 15 to 20 minutes. That's what you have to prepare for. Right? Can we begin now? Let's attempt an RC passage. Yes? Everyone is ready for it, I hope. A very interesting RC passage and an easy one also. Okay, look at this. First slide, let's attempt this RC passage. All right, let's begin. Let's see. Once you are done with the slide, let me know. So sorry. I mean, I mean, the electricity was not there, and then these extreme winds started blowing suddenly. There was a storm-like situation, pretty dramatic. Okay, by the way, I live in Jammu and Kashmir, so uh, this passage I picked up for that reason. So maybe it doesn't matter. See, if it was an erroneous question and the authorities accept that it is an error, right, then everyone will get marks. If they do not accept that it's an error, then you did the right thing by not attempting it. Those who attempted it would be at a disadvantage.